this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Black one.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Off the play fake, Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. On 4th down, Love. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Love. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon from 40 yards out. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Olave hauls it in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
Winston to throw for it on 4th.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play fake. Here's Love. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Winston on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and 10, Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Looking for Christian Watson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This isn't important.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Winston. This is caught.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The first down throw for Winston. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Jameis to throw it.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Winston. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Stokes.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And some room to work. 20. 5 touchdown, Packers. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Winston.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Winston now to throw on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Smith, the man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and he moves the sticks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And inside give to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Working out of the gun, Winston.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action now. Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.